Hello guys and welcome to my newest CitiesSkylines 2 building series. I'm Masa and today we are gonna build a German themed city inspired by cities like Frankfurt or Munich. We'll begin by creating our own custom train station as an entry point for our build. So far I've invested over 8 hours into this build and it's going to take even more time before the first infrastructure is fully operational. Keep in mind I'm creating a city that not only looks stunning but also feels realistic, thanks to the use of numerous mods and infinite resources. Now that the terrain has been leveled, I placed the train station from the modern architecture expansion in the central area of the map. I used an industrial signature building called the Switchcon as a new main building for the head of the station. At the current time, there are no terminal stations in the game, which is why I had to get creative and design my own version from scratch. I also added one of the expansion buildings of the medical university as connections between the original station and the Switchcon. Its modern design fits in seamlessly with the overall aesthetic. Next, I'll be extending the platform of the station and constructing a new floor inside the station for the passengers. I'm also gonna add some shops and ads because many train stations in Germany include huge shopping malls where people can spend their time while waiting for the famously delayed Deutsche Bahn trains. I've decided to build on an island map because in basically every map in CitiesSkylines 2, rivers look really unbecoming. They get cut off at the edge of the building zone, and behind that border there is just air and not a single sign of a river. It looks really weird in my opinion, and I wish they would have come up with a better solution than just simply cutting off the water at the edge. If that weren't the case, I would have built a German city on land, of course, but maybe I'll expand the island a bit in the future, to make it look more like a region that is close to the ocean but not in the ocean. Now that we finished the main part of the station, we can start thinking about the infrastructure. Here I took inspiration from Frankfurt's main station that has space for taxi, buses and also offers a tram station directly in front of it. So I created a new road by using the road builder mod that includes a platform for passengers. I might change this later though, because the platform is probably too high for people to get into a tram as it travels on ground level. I feel like there is never enough detail, so I might visit the inside of the station again anytime soon. I wanted to try and create a layout that one can work with for now. In the future I also want to use some of the urban promenades houses along the railroad, similar to the houses with green roofs that you can find in Munich. No matter which game I play, I always go by the motto, you can't have enough plants. Plants just add so much beauty and life in your city, and a healthy city also needs plants to deal with the air pollution caused by traffic and industries. On the side of the train station, I chose to lay out a construction site, as it's not that unusual for places like this. Nobody likes roadwork, but I'll probably add some more in the future. They look really realistic and busy, which makes the city much more lively and believable. We've nearly reached the end of today's episode. For this last section, it's time to start zoning some German residential buildings. I placed every building by hand and moved it with the Move It mod, because the game itself can place them in a manner that looks plausible and realistic. I also don't like it when rows of houses end with a white blank wall. In some German cities that is sometimes the case, but for the example I used here it wasn't. If possible, I will try to avoid these, but if not, I'll probably cover it in graffiti or ads. I think this issue also makes them very unappealing to use in the base game, which is quite unfortunate. This greenery here is again inspired by Frankfurt, that also has some kind of elevated dividers decorated with plants to keep people away from the tram tracks. I've never actually been in Frankfurt myself, but the train station does not have a good reputation. However, if you asked a German citizen where to find skyscrapers in Germany, they would probably answer with Frankfurt. One time I was passing through Frankfurt by train and I was awestruck how amazing the skyline looked. Alright, that's it for this one. We've still got a ton of work ahead, and in the next episodes we'll plan out the rail yard and keep extending our road system. I also plan on adding more details in front of the station, because there are still some empty spots left. I hope you enjoyed this build, and feel free to drop your feedback and ideas in the comments. Catch you later, guys!